Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel InfoSec Lab, and it's day 14 of Advent of Cyber 2024 from TryHackMe. Today's topic is going to be certificate management. We're going to be learning about self-signed certificates, man-in-the-middle attacks, and using burp suite to intercept traffic. So what's a certificate? You can think of a certificate as a degree that in real life. So you go to a university, then you complete a program over there for 4 years, and then after that you get a degree. So that's a proof that you actually completed. You go into the school and completed the program. Certificate is the same thing. It's something that proves that a website is legitimate and is not run by any malicious attackers. There are a few components of the certificate that we should know of. Public key, which is used to encrypt the data. Private key is used to decrypt the data. So when a secure communication when a secure connection is established between the client and the browsers, both sides have public keys and private key. These are mainly used to share the secrets to establish the secure communication, which we'll go over later. Metadata is included inside the certificate, which provides the client additional information about the websites. So how is a certificate is issued? A certificate of the website is issued by a trusted entity, which is known as certificate authority, or short for CA. The browser trusts these entities and perform a series of checks to ensure that that it is a trusted authority, and then the website that uses the client trying to connect to is actually a legitimate one. So how does the process? How does this happen? Here's the process broken down into steps. Handshake. The browser requests a secure connection, and the website responds by sending a certificate. In this case, only the public key and the metadata. Once the browser receives the certificate from the website, it will check the certificate for its validity by checking if it was issued by a trusted CA, if the certificate has expired or has been tampered or not, and if the CA is trusted or not. If everything checks out, then it will tell the browser, hey, this website is trustworthy, it is legitimate. It is something that it claims to be. So we're good to actually establish a secure communication with this website or web server. Key exchange. As I mentioned earlier, both the client and the server have public key and private key to encrypt and decrypt data. So during the very first few exchanges between the web server and the clients, the server will generate a session key and will use the client's public key to actually encrypt that session key and send it back to the client. Once the client receives that message, the client will use its private key to decrypt the message, hence getting the shared secret key. Now this secret key will be used to encrypt all the data transfer back and forth between the client and the servers. Okay, self-signed certificates and trusted certificates. So what's a self-signed certificate? It's like you create your own college degree and sign with yourself, and you say, my name is Hui, and then I just went to UCLA, and I certify that I have completed computer science at this school. Nobody's gonna trust you if you self-sign the certificate. It has to be issued by a trusted certificate authority, or CA in this case. And because of that, usually, here's an example of what I mean. So there are two examples. This is a malicious website. This is a secure website, whereas TryHackMe, the real one, is a secure web applications. So how do we know that this is a real TryHackMe website from TryHackMe? Well, one thing we can do is like actually click here and then view the certificate. Here you have a view more information. Excuse me. And over here you have the option to actually view the certificate. Over here it shows everything, all the information about TryHackMe, and it actually shows that the issuer name, which is the Google Trust Services. Now we all know Google, we all know Alphabet, they're trusted entities, so it means that this certificate is valid. Well, not yet. We haven't checked the validity of the certificate, not before Wednesday. So these are the expiration dates of the certificate, and these are the website public key, which is used for encryption. And these are some other information about the websites that we not gonna dive deep into. And then this is an insecure website that we're about to visit. So every time when you visit a website, you see something like this: warning, potential security risk. It shows that this website might be not always the case though. Sometimes it's just because of the configurations that makes it suspicious, but a lot of time when you see something like this, you have to suspect that there has to be something wrong, and we have to investigate further. So we can actually click the view certificates right here. It shows that all the information about the websites, and then here issue name TryHackMe. Now, is this a trusted CA? No, it's not really. Because if you look at the domain name, it's TryHackMe, and then this is organization is TryHackMe. So meaning that the certificate is generated and self-signed by the organization by itself. It's like me signing my own certificate saying that I go to UCLA and graduate with a master's degree, which is not very trustworthy, right? So that's the difference between the self-signed certificate and the regular certificate. So why is it important? Because with a self-signed certificate, with a certificate that is signed by a trusted CA, we make sure that the person we communicate with is a trusted person. Hence, hence we can exchange sensitive information between us and the servers. If we don't know if the server is trustworthy, then there's no point establishing a secure communication, because on the other end, if we can't verify who is on the other end, that we may be communicating with an attacker, which is not good. Okay, so now let's move into man-in-the-middle attack, which can be exploited from insecure websites. Alright, so let's start reading the description. How may a malware disrupt G-Day? There are less than 2 weeks until G-Day may. Okay. So malware can. His plan is near perfect. He will hack into the gift schedule and mess with the delivery schedule. No one will receive the gift destined for the G-Day. First thing, Glitch spoke about the self-signed certificate. Maya couldn't believe that townspeople who are tech-savvy would easily disregard such critical vulnerability. Is it a trap to set up by Glitch and Max Kitty to catch him red-handed? He definitely needs to check himself. Before that, we need to make sure the tracks all cover. To prevent that, a DNS log from alerting from his enemy, he will resolve the gift scheduler FQDN, which stands for full query domain name, locally on his machine. To do this, you add this one, you perform this command, basically add this one to the host file. To verify the lines above was added to the file, we can execute the following command. So just to verify that we added this IP address and the domain name to the host file. Alright, so this is what we just did. Open the browser, the insecure websites, and then inspect the certificates. As we can see right here, we could tell that this is a self-signed certificate. Now let's continue, accept the risk and continue. We actually navigated to the website. Now, this looks like a regular website, so there's nothing wrong with that, right? Let's try logging in and see what happens. When we click on the view certificate link marked within one screenshot of both, the new tab opened with the new certificate details, which we went over. Malware can't believe this log is evidence that Glitch was speaking the truth. The gift scheduler website server uses a self-signed certificate. This means that the townspeople and the elves will be used clicking on to accept the risk and continue button. To access the website to the point is become a habit. Okay, let's try login with the credentials. Mayor malware. Okay. Looks like there's nothing to exploit. So let's go back and keep reading. With his credential, he can't do anything but send a gift request, as if he were able to do a sickening sweet gesture. To carry out his evil plan, he will need to snip some admin credentials, maybe some other elf's passwords, or even if he gets lucky, Martha Maywear's account. So to snip the elf's traffic, the next step will be to start proxy on his machine and route all the Wellbell's traffic to it. This way, the mayor will be in the middle between the townspeople and the gift scheduler. This position will allow him to snip all requests forwarded to the second website. So we're gonna start, bro. Accept the default configuration and then just start everything. In the proxy settings, we'll try to set up a listener and add to our attacking IP address right here. Okay. Add a new one, port 8080, and then the attacking IP address. Okay, let's have it set it up. Proxy, and then go to settings. We add another one, port 8080, and we're gonna be specific address. Let's double check the attacking IP address. 10.10.177. Okay, that's the correct one. Okay. Alright, so burp suite is set up. Let's add another line of attack, another line to a SC host file. The 10.10.7 address snippet should reflect the IP address file. Okay. So let's confirm that the host file is modified. Okay, so these two entries have been added to the host file, so we're good to go. Okay, so basically what Mayo malware wants to do is to snip on the traffic from this website, the gift scheduler web server. So usually if I type in candy here, submit request, the traffic or the request will go through the web server, the legitimate one. But because my malware is able to snip the traffic, then all the traffic that I just type right here, like let's say PS5, everything I type right here, submit the request right here, instead of going to the legitimate server, which is gift schedule which is TryHackMe from Glitch and MaxKitty, traffic will be routed to malware's attacking box, which will be intercepted and viewed for to look for credentials and stuff like that. So in short, the traffic is still sent to the gift scheduler domain, to the web server, but in the process of getting to the server, the traffic is nipped and intercepted by malware. Hence, all the information on the data in the traffic will be viewed by malware. So that's the theory over here. Malware try to intercept Eatbub's way to see if there's any valuable information in the traffic. And to simulate this attack, we're gonna be running a script from provided here. So let's look for the script. AoC 2024 14. And before we run the script, let's make sure that everything is intercepted. Oh, let's have it turned up. Sorry. Okay, in a few minutes, we're gonna be seeing a lot of get and post requests on this gift scheduler web server, and we can actually see and view some of these requests. All right, so we have, and because we're looking for some credentials, so we only specifically look for those post requests right here, especially on the login page. So this is a login. We have admin and then password. We have one user. We also have another post request, the same user. Wait. We also have Martha Maywear with her password. We also have Snowball Elf with a carrot nose. Okay, so we get a bunch of requests. And as explained that in order to exploit the web server further, malware needs admin access to the web server, and because he was able to snip the traffic between the townspeople and the web server, now he has a bunch of credentials to work with. And amongst those is Martha Malware Mayor, which is an admin from the web server. Where was it? It was somewhere. This is the admin user that's malware was targeting. So now he has the credentials. He can actually log in with these credentials, and let's see what he can do. Copy Martha Maywear. Okay. Let's try Martha Maywear and paste the password login. Okay, the interface is a lot different. You can manage gifts. You can manage gift requests right here. Over here, you can actually approve or deny. Cool. So there are a lot more functions you can do, a lot more administrative permissions to perform as an admin. And from here, malware can do whatever he wants to. So that's it for the room today. Let's try answering the questions. What is the names that's of the CA that has signed the gift schedule certificate? Now, if you take a look at the certificate again, this is from TryHackMe, the website. So no certificate for gift scheduler right here. So issue name is TryHackMe. Okay, look inside the post request. What is the password for snowball F? Carrot nose. I mean, no, nope, nope, yep. Carrot nose. Use the credentials for any of the apps to authenticate into Gift Scheduler website. What's the flag show on the event scheduler? The apps. Mayor malware finally succeeded with his evil intent with Martin malware's username and password given access administrator control G they is cancelled. Okay, the flag show on the admin page is this one. Submit. And then what is the password? Motto. Sorry, I'm going a little bit out of order, but should be fine. There's so many apps. Okay, with an edge. Yes, and then snowball elf. Let's do one more thing, and we should be done for this room. Username snowball elf and password. And we got the flag, the very last one. Alright, so that's it for the room today. I hope you learned more about certificate on the website and how important it is. It is like a digital proof of a website it is like a digital proof that proves the website is legitimate and trustworthy before you establish any secure communication. If you try to connect to insecure websites, then you may run the risk you may run into the risk of having your data exposed to the attackers who may stand in the middle of the traffic between you and the servers and try to intercept all the information, all the traffic flowing from you, flowing between you and the servers, which is dangerous in this case. Like Mayor malware, he was able to intercept all the traffics between the townspeople and the gift scheduler web server. From there, he gathered all the information needed to log in to the admin panel and escalate the privileges. So it is a good, always a good practice when you run into web applications that as this website might not be secure and you want to proceed, accept the risk. Always do not proceed unless you know the website very well, unless you know 100% that it is legitimate. Otherwise, just ignore that. Alright, so that's it for the video today. Hope you enjoyed that, and if you have any question, feel free to let me know or put down in the comment. I'll let you know. I'll be happy to help. And also, I have a write-up for this video too. So if you're interested, you can check it out in the comment in the description. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. See you. Bye.